this is Vaishali Siddhappa and today's class it's about the theory of demand. When we talk about microeconomics, demand and supply, they both are very important concepts at the same time, they have a high significance. And when I'm talking about the demand, so in the supply concept is very much related, but right now today's class the topic will be demand. When I talk about demand, if you want to consider anything as demand, you have to fulfill few of the conditions. Which are those? The three conditions, if you're going to fulfill, only then you can consider that as a demand. So let's see which are the conditions you have to fulfill. The first condition which we have to fulfill, that is desire. What it means. That desire is that after seeing any particular good, having a kind of a mindset that you want to buy that. You need it. You really liked it. That is desire. After I saw one of a t-shirt, I really liked it. I really want it with me. That is desire. Owning something, liking something, that's called as a desire. For example, I'm walking on a street or a store anywhere. I saw one of the shoe which was really good. I felt like having it with me. So that's called desire. I really liked it. I'm really impressed with the good. So that's called desire. And the second condition which you have to fulfill, the second condition is ability to pay. What it means? What is the meaning of ability to pay? Ability to pay, that means having that much money with you. Can you afford? You liked it. You are very impressed with the good, but do you have that much money with you? Can you afford it? Do you have that much money in your pocket to purchase that particular good? So that is called ability to pay. I really liked it. The first condition I fulfilled by saying yes, I really got impressed by the good. The second thing, can you afford? Do you have that much money? The third condition which you have to fulfill, that is willingness to purchase. You really impressed with the good, you really liked it, you have money also with you, in pocket you have that much money, what is the price of that particular good, you have that much money. But are you willing to pay? Are you willing to purchase? Are you ready to take out that money from your pocket and go to shop and purchase it? So many times it happens, you like the good and you can afford also, you have that much money, but so many times you don't feel like purchasing. Even though you have money, even though you can afford. So the three conditions you have to fulfill to consider anything as demand. The first condition, you should like it. The second, you should have that much money, which is ability to pay. And the third one, are you ready to pay by giving your money? Willingness to purchase. If you're going to fulfill three conditions, then you can consider that as a demand. So many times it happens, you liked it, but you don't have money. We'll say that in future we'll purchase, then it won't be considered as a demand. In particular time, if you want to consider anything as a demand, so countable for the demand, so then you have to fulfill all the three conditions. So after talking about demand, let me tell you few things really influence the demand. So many times I saw one of the advertisement. After seeing the advertisement, I really impressed. I really want that good because of the advertisement, the kind of advertisement they have given. I felt like purchasing that good. Advertisements influences you, isn't it? Yes, it do. So this way, so many things influences the demand. So in this rank, the first one which is really influence the demand, that is price. The price, how it's going to influence whenever you visit any of the shop. The first thing what you're going to ask is, what is the price of this? You never ask the quality, you never see the brand. Before that, the first thought process which comes in your mind is, what is the price of this? So after that, when you will talk about after the price, if you think that the price is okay, then you will go with what is the quality, what is the brand, and then comes the next questions. Whenever you see any of the things, the first question, before seeing the full commodity also, sometimes we see price tag. Yes, the first thing to to demand any of the good which is influencing you, that is price of the good. After that, price of the good, the next thing which is going to influence the demand, that is price of related goods. What is the meaning of price of related goods? If I want to purchase this pen, don't you think I'll be checking other substitute also and complements also? The substitutes are those goods, like instead of this I'll be using another good. So that will be called as a substitutes. The substitute, I went to a shop, this pen price is 10 rupees, another pen price exactly for the same use, alternative, a substitute price is 8 rupees, and I really feel like purchasing 8 rupees pen instead of this. Because this pen price is 10 and that pen for the same use it is 8 rupees, why not that? So this way, every time I'll check for any alternatives and substitute price. Another substitute price also matters when I'm going to demand this particular good. For example, I'll talk about complementary now. If I want to purchase a car, don't you think I'll check out the price of petrol and diesel? Will do. These days you can see the petrol prices and the diesel prices. It is increasing like anything. I have to think to purchase a car. If I am purchasing a car for 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers, I have to fulfill the petrol cost, which is 105, 106. It might increase more. Can I afford the petrol cost? No. So this way, this is called as complement. If I want to drive a car, I need a petrol or diesel. I have to see the cost of that also. These all called as complementaries. If I want to drive a car, if I want to use the car, I need petrol or diesel. I have to check out that price also. So this way, these are all called as price of related goods. Price of the related goods. It can be alternatives, substitutes, complementary goods. Definitely, the good which is related to this, I'll be checking all the goods price. That's called price of related goods. And the third thing, income. Income of the consumer. I'm using alphabet which is Y, because income is IN. This is the income spelling, but instead of I'm using Y because I is used for investment. So whenever in economics, microeconomics, you're going to see Y alphabet, so that means it is income. Income of the consumer. Don't you think when you're going to purchase any of the good, even your income is going to influence the demand. For an example, I have very good income, my income level is really good, so then don't you think I'll fulfill all my needs? It can be basics, it can be comforts, it can be luxurious. I'll fulfill with all needs because my income level is more. I am getting very good income, my income level is very higher, so I can fulfill myself with all the comforts, all the luxurious, all the basic needs. On the other side, if my income is lesser, don't you think I cannot fulfill my comforts? I cannot fulfill my luxurious goods needs? I can purchase only my basic needs. I can fulfill my only basic needs. Yes, if you're going to demand anything, your income level is also matters. So the third thing which influences the demand, so that is income of the consumer. And the next thing is taste and preferences. Taste and preferences. Today, for the evening snack, I'm feeling like having gobi Manchurian. Tomorrow, I might shift my snack taste to pizza. So this way, each and every day, my taste will be changing. My preferences will be changing. Today, I used one of brand shampoo. Then I felt like, definitely I'm not happy with the shampoo. Tomorrow, I'll change the shampoo. My taste and my preference is also matters to decide any of the good demand. So I have taken only 4 goods, 4 influential things which influence the demand, that is price of related goods, income of the consumer, taste and preferences. I have taken only 4 things which influence the demand. Like this, you will be having 50, 60 influences influential things, the things which influence the demand. But today I have just taken up, for example, advertisement, so many other things you can bring that as a which influences the demand. The things which influences the demand, this is called determinants of demand. This is called as a determinants of demand. After that, here I have taken so many examples in this. The most important determinant is price. The demand maximum time, it is influenced by price. To talk about this, we have one of the theory, that is the law of demand. The theory says, the theory talks about the relationship between demand and price. Here, demand is the dependent variable, price is the independent variable. Whenever price changes, then demand is going to react. So that's why demand is the dependent variable, price is the independent variable. We'll check out what is the relationship between these two through the one of the table. Here you have a table, price per can, it is in Indian rupee, and the quantity demand, how much we are demanding on that particular price. So in this one, the price is 80 rupees. It's Indian rupees I'm talking about. The price is 80 rupees per can, and how much I'm demanding? 0. That means I'm thinking the price is too costly. If price is too costlier, you don't feel like purchasing. Otherwise, you purchase lesser. That is what happened here. So any consumer like me, I am finding it is too costly per can. 80 rupees paying, it is really not affordable. So I am not purchasing anything. On the other case, when price got decreased to 70 rupees, I am purchasing 200 units. The quantity demand is 200. The same way, the price started eventually decreasing to 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 0. The way price started decreasing, you can see the quantity demand started increasing like 0, 200, 400, 600, 800, 1000, 1200, 1400, 1600. So it is quite natural. If you visit it, is nothing like a new theory you're reading. It's quite common. It is the same psychology what we have. Being a consumer, whenever you visit any of the market, if you see anything in the lesser prices, you buy in a bulk. If you see very costly prices, then you'll buy lesser. That is quite natural. When the price is more, you're purchasing less. When price is less, you're purchasing more. This way, whenever price decreases, quantity demand what you have, that is more. If price is less, quantity demand will be more. If price is more, quantity demand will be less. See, price is more, quantity is less. Price is less, quantity is more. So this way, the price and the quantity demand, they both are moving in the opposite directions. See, price downwards, quantity demand upward. Price towards upward, quantity demand towards downside. Both the variables are moving in the opposite directions. So this theory is called negative theory. The relationship between the demand and the price, the functional relationship between the price and demand, it is negative. Yeah, inverse relationship. Even we call it as a inverse relationship. The same table can be expressed with the help of a table. Let's see. In the x-axis you have quantity demand and y-axis you have price. So the same quantity, the same price till 80 I have marked here, 20, 40, 60, 80. The quantity is maximum is 1600 to 0. So we have marked 0, 400, 800, 1200, 1600. Whenever the relationship between the variables, if it is negative, always you are going to get the slope. The curve shape will be called as a slope. The slope shape will be downwards. You can see here the slope, it's a downward. So you can see here the price is 80, the quantity demand is 0. The price is 70 and the quantity demand is 200. So this way, if I keep pointing this, I got downward side moving diagram. The slope is downward moving. The slope is nothing but quantity curve, quantity demand curve, otherwise demand curve, quantity demand curve, otherwise in short you can call it as a demand curve. The relationship, whenever it is negative, please do remember that always you will get the downside. When two variables are moving in the opposite direction, not in the same direction, in the opposite direction, so the curve shape will be downward sloping. Always it will be bending towards downside. So this is the way how demand curve you will be getting. So after this, exactly we have taken the law of demand, as I told you, more than any of the theory or more than any of the determinants, maximum time the demand is decided by price. That is the most significant influential thing for the demand. That is the reason why by keeping all the other things constant, constant means not changed. It is still, we have not considered that. So to talk about that, we have assumptions. What are the things constant here? We'll see. Consumer income is not going to change. I have mentioned here. Consumer income is not changing. If you want to prove this theory, you have to keep it constant, few of the things. What are the things you have to keep it constant? Consumer's income is not changing. Fashion at all not changing. Because it comes in taste and preference. Fashion changes, you feel like purchasing some new thing. But here, you're purchasing same. Price of related goods is not changing. Future price expectation, you're not at all expecting any future prices to change. Population is not changing. It can be age composition, size of the population, nothing is changed. The population is exactly same. Range of goods, the prices variation, substitute, complementaries, nothing changed. Wealth of people, it is not changing. Government policies towards the production, towards the consumption, it is not changing. Weather conditions, not changing. Everything is constant. By keeping these all, it is not changing. Only then we can prove the theory, a relationship between the price and demand. If you're keeping all the things constant, not changing, only then you can prove this theory, the relationship will go negative. Otherwise, if anything is changing in this, the relationship between this also will be varying. So, what are the exceptional cases you have? The exceptional cases you have, the first one is a given goods. What exactly the given goods? Actually, given goods named after one of the economists who introduced this. His name is Robert Giffen. So, we have a given goods. The given goods, what happens is, whenever given goods price increases, you purchase. Price decreases, you will not purchase. So, that means the opposite reaction which I have explained here, price increases, demand decreases. Price decreases, demand increases. That relationship is not there. In the given goods, price increases, demand increases. Price decreases, demand decreases. When price increases, you feel like, oh, this is really good, so I have to purchase. If price decreases, you feel like, oh, this good is not good. Price is less, I don't want to buy it. So this way, if price and demand, they both will move in the same direction. So those are called given goods. So next one, snob appeal. In this one, few people want to have the luxurious goods only, costly things only. They don't want to purchase the minimum average goods. If the price increasing, they feel like having it with them, it's a prestigious. So in this case, when price increases, they'll try to buy. If price decreases, they don't feel like buying, because for them it is a luxurious and it is a prestige. For the sake of prestige, when price increases, if they're going to buy, so then it will be called snob appeal. And the third one, speculation. When it comes to speculation, the speculation is that when price increases and decreases. So here it's when it comes to stock exchange market, gold, people start investing on the good which price is higher, not the lesser. If I want to invest on a stock exchange market, definitely I am going to see what will be the price. If the stock exchange market, any particular company price is more, the stock value is good. Even though price is more, I'll invest on that. because I get good profit. So speculation, whenever you see that whenever price is more, you will buy more. So that is called speculation. And the last one, consumer psychological bias. That means you think that in future, if any good price is more, in future it might increase more. By thinking that, you will be biased, you are not aware of the price sometime. See, for an example, if I know the price is more right now, the gold price, I'll not invest. If I'm not aware of, so many times I'm not keeping any kind of information about it. In that case, I'm least bothered about the price. In these all cases, I cannot prove this theory. Price increases, demand decreases. Price decreases, demand increases. But in these all, price increases, demand also increases. Price decreases, demand also decreases. So many exceptional cases also we have. So the combining, this is the law of demand with the theory of demand. Thank you so much.